interviewing Todor Zivkov, the former General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Bulgarian Communist Party and the former Chairman of the State Council of Bulgaria. What was the nature of your policies in assimilating the Turkish population of Bulgaria under your regime?
It has been claimed that I made Turkish people in Bulgaria change their names to ones that sounded more Bulgarian, and that I tried to prevent them from spreading their culture, but in reality, there were no Turkish people in Bulgaria, but instead they were Turkish-speaking Bulgarians or Bulgarian Muslims.
What did you do for Bulgaria?
Some advancements were made before I entered office, such as the improvement of the mortality rate and life expectancy, but the standard of living also improved while I was in office. I improved housing conditions, or at least I tried to. Most of the reforms I attempted did not follow through, and many people had to wait for new houses for up to 10 years. Most of my successes were in the realm of educational reforms. I set a standard for all of the schools in the country and allowed education for everyone from grade 1 to 12.
Did you face charges after leaving office?
I was convicted for embezzlement in 1992 and sentenced to 7 years of imprisonment to be served under house arrest, but in 1996 I was acquitted by the Bulgarian Supreme Court.
What was the political setup of Bulgaria after you left office?
The government declared that free elections would be held in 1990. The Bulgarian Socialist Party, which is the new name of the Communist Party, won the election. A year later, in 1991, a new constitution took effect, which set up an elected president as well as a prime minister and a cabinet.
Did you voluntarily resign from office?
Not exactly. While I did resign, there was no military coup or anything like that. I was faced with the choice of either resigning or being arrested for treason.
What is the current state of affairs in Bulgaria, and what do you predict for her future?
She is not in as bad shape as she was right after my departure from office. At first, the living conditions of the people and the economic growth got worse than it had been under my control, but economic growth picked up again in 1997, and I expect the conditions of the people to continue to improve. I also expect Bulgaria to be accepted into alliances such as NATO and the European Union.
Do you believe that there is still a place for communism in the world?
I think that communism and socialism are certainly still applicable in the world. The conditions in countries in Europe are changing, and they will soon realize that socialism is the practical answer to their problems. The changes in their policies reflect the move towards socialism, and I would not be surprised if the pattern continues.
Mr. Zivkov, thank you so much for your time. I wish you the best of luck in the